All right, so we're going to start lying down on our mat. So you can go ahead, lie on your mat, on your back, on your supine position. Yes, good. And take your time to sit down. So I want you to release any tension in my head and the body. You can even close your eyes and notice your breathing first. So notice your rib cage and your arms expanding every time you inhale. And notice your rib cage, your arms dropping down and you exhale. So take deep breaths. Inhale through your nose. And exhale through your mouth. Note your spine as well. So some parts of your body are touching the mat, like the back of your head. You got a little bit gap on your neck. And then you got your upper body, your upper spine, your shoulders touching the mat, touching the floor as your arms. When you get down a little bit more on your lumbar spine, you got a little bit a curve, a normal natural curve of your lumbar spine. And then your pelvis on the floor, and then your feet. So just release, notice your body lying down, notice your breathing. And I want you to start moving your head side to side slowly. So I want you to keep the back of your head in contact with the floor as you twist and you turn to the right and to the left side. Keep breathing naturally. Good. And next time you come back to center, you can stop in the middle. All right. And then you're going to start going down to your pelvis. And we're going to start moving your pelvis, tilting your pelvis forwards and backwards. So if you imagine there is a clock on the top of your pelvis, and number 12 is pointing toward your hand, number 6 pointing toward your feet, you're going to rock your pelvis from 12 to 6, from 6 to 12. So keep the pelvis in contact with the floor all the time, like the seesaw. So when one side comes up, the other one comes down, and then swap. And try to breathe in and out when you move, every time you move. So when you're moving your pelvis and rocking forwards and backwards, you're going to feel that your spine and your whole body is moving as well, up to the top of your head. So allow the movement from your pelvis to move your whole body. Good. And next time you return, I want to try to start between these two extremes, between 6 and 12, or you got neutral pelvis position. And bring your hands on the bones on the side of your pelvis, the top of the bones. Good. Yeah. So just that bones, you can feel with your hands, but release your arms. And I'm going to rock your pelvis side to side. So again, if you think of the pelvis clock, you can imagine number 3 and number 9 on that bonds. So when you bring 9 down, 3 comes up. And when you bring 3 down, 9 goes up. It's a little tiny movement from side to side. You're going to feel on your hands, but if you look, you can't see much. So rocking side to side, again, like the seesaw. Yeah, good. And now try to stop again between them. So between 6 and 12, between 9 and 3, where you got nice and neutral pelvis position. Open your arms wide on the floor and allow both of your legs to drop to the right, back to center, and they both drop to the left side. You can inhale to bring them up and exhale to drop. Go slowly, note your pelvis. Your pelvis again is rocking side to side. So one side of your pelvis get closer to the floor, the other one goes up, and then you swap. Good. Next time, I want you to bring your legs back to center. Just stop there in the middle. Bring your arms again back to the side of your body. So releasing your legs and your pelvis in a neutral position again. You're just going to work on your arms. You're going to inhale to bring your arms up towards the ceiling and exhale to drop them to the side of your head. You go as low as you feel all right for your shoulders and keep it going. Inhale to bring them up and exhale to lower. And again, note your shoulder. You're moving your arms on your shoulder joint. Try or avoid curving your spine or moving your pelvis. So you're dissociating the movement of your arms on your shoulder joint, keeping stable your spine and your pelvis. Good. All right, next time you bring your arms overhead. Yeah, next time you bring your arms overhead, you're going to circle your arms around on the floor, bring it close to your legs again, and then you're going to keep it going. So inhale, lifting your arms, exhale, drop them by the side of your head, inhale, bring them around, and keep it doing. Just breathe in and out in a natural way while you're moving your arms. Good. And anywhere you are now, just change the way you move your arms. So we're doing the opposite way around. So arms down close to your body, around on the floor, parallel to the floor, to the head, and then up towards the ceiling. So try not to move much your spine and just doing your arms on your shoulder joint. And next time you bring your arms all the way back to the side of your body, you can rest your arms there. Yeah, on the side of your body. Good job. All right, let's bring your legs on tabletop. Good job. We're just going to allow one leg to drop away, close to the floor, bring it back on tabletop, and swap legs. Keep the knees in the same position, 90 degrees about. Exhale to lower, inhale to bring them back. Good. Go as low as you feel comfortable for your legs, for your pelvis. Try to keep that neutral pelvis position. Good. All right. And next time you keep them on tabletop. Bring them towards your chest. Have a little hug on the chest, hug the knees. You can rock side to side. Yeah, lovely. Good. Okay, so you're going to keep hugging, hold on to your left leg and allow your right one to raise to go up toward the ceiling. And you can try to point your heels towards the ceiling, bring your toes towards your face. So you can stretch on the back of your leg. Feel that nice stretch on your calf. If you need to keep your knee bent a little bit, you can. But stretch as much as you feel all right. And from here, you're going to lower your right leg slowly down towards the floor. But when you're not touching the floor, you're just going to hover it, stay close to the floor, and then inhale to bring that leg up towards the ceiling again. So exhale when you lower. Good. Parallel to the floor. Inhale to bring your leg up. Try to keep your feet bent, your toes pointing towards you, and your heel is moving and joining down and up. Okay, next time your leg is up towards the ceiling, holding there, and the left leg can go back to tabletop. So you got your left leg on tabletop, your right leg is straight, and you're going to carry on the right leg, same again. Lower your right leg, close to the floor, bring it up towards the ceiling. Exhale and lower, and inhale to bring it up. So got a little bit more core control to keep both legs up. Keep going slowly. Lovely. Just one more time. Good. And now you can stop your legs and bring them towards your chest and hold your legs. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. All right. So I'm going to do the same again on the other leg. So now you hug your right leg. Just a nice hug on the right leg. Stretch up, raise up your left leg. Heel pointing up towards the ceiling and your toes point towards the face. So try to feel that nice stretch on the back of your left leg. Good. Again, so if you need to bend a little bit your knee, go for it, or stretch as much as you can. And from here, we're going to move the left leg down. So keep your heels pointing and getting down. Exhale on the way down, parallel to the floor. Inhale to bring the leg up towards the ceiling. Lovely. And keep it going. Keep going, leg up and down. So next time you bring the left leg up towards the ceiling, you can keep the leg there and bring your right leg on tabletop. Release your arms and keep moving your left leg, same like before. Exhale to lower your left leg. Inhale to bring the left leg up. So just like before, a little bit more core control to keep both legs on that position. Lovely. Just one more time. Good. And then when you bring the leg up, you can bend your knees, hold the legs again. Take a nice deep breath. Rock a little bit side to side. Good. Good. And from here, I'm going to stretch both of your legs up toward the ceiling. And again, you can try to get your toes pointing towards you and your heels point towards the ceiling. And bring your arms up as well. So your fingers are pointing up towards the ceiling. But keep your shoulders nice on the floor. So from here, you're going to try to touch the ceiling. So you're going to inhale, stretching your legs and your arms so your shoulders come off the floor. But keep the back of your head and your back touching the mat. And release and bring everything down. So you can bend a little bit your knees. You can bend a little bit your elbows. So inhale to stretch them up. And exhale to release. Inhale, stretch everything up. So keep your back and your back of your head on the floor. And release. Just one more. Inhale and stretch. Send them up. Try to touch the ceiling. And then release. And bring everything down. Hug onto your leg. Again. And breathe. Good. And you can bring your feet down towards the floor. Open your arms wide on the floor. And allow both of your legs to drop to the left side. And turn your head to the right. And you're going to stay there. Good. Try to feel that nice stretch. Breathe. In through your nose, out through your mouth. Every time you inhale, try to note the right side of the rib cage. You can expand it. You can send the breath to the right side. Good, lovely. And slowly bring the legs back and your head back to center. And we're going to change side. Drop your legs to the right. Send your head to the left side. Release and stay there. Again, try to send your breath now to the left side of the rib cage, the left side of your body. And slowly bring your legs back to center. Bring your arms as well. Good. And bring your legs back on tabletop. But now you're going to move your legs. Bring your knees towards your chest. And then a little bit away. Keep your knees bent. They go a little bit away and they come back towards your chest. And I want to hear, every time you bring your knees towards your chest, allow your pelvis to come off the floor a little bit. So when you bring your knees toward your chest, you're gonna roll over a little bit so your pelvis rock off the floor. Keep your arms nice on the floor. Good. Just a couple more. Try not to get tense on your shoulders, on your arms. All right, and then you can just stop. And now I'm going to stretch your legs away in diagonal. And we're going to do the same, but that is the challenge now. So now we can try to roll over all the way until we get our feet close to our heads. But if you don't want to go all the way, you can keep it doing the one we did before with your knees bent, all right? So if you want to challenge, stretch your legs away, take a nice deep breath before you go. And then when you exhale, try to roll over to send your legs parallel to the floor. Oh, there. Yeah, that's lovely. Good. Good job. So release any tension you might have. Take a nice deep breath there. And when you exhale, you're going to roll back down slowly, as slow as you can, vertebra by vertebra. Bringing your pelvis down and then send your legs away in diagonal. So take your time. Go slowly. Good. Back, legs back in diagonal. So keep your legs close together. Glue your legs together. You're going to do it again. Inhale, prepare. When you exhale, roll over, sending your legs parallel to the floor. Good. Now get your legs a little bit wide apart, like a shoulder distance apart. Inhale. And when you exhale, you're going to roll back down slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Try to keep your legs straight as much as you can. When you get your pelvis back on the floor, sending your legs in diagonal away. And then you can glue your legs together, get your legs close to each other. We are going to do one more. Inhale. Exhale, go roll over. Release any tension you might have on your shoulders. Inhale, get your legs a little bit wide, like a shoulder distance apart. And then roll back down when you exhale, vertebra by vertebra. Slowly, slowly, get your pelvis down the floor, sending your legs in diagonal away, and you can have your legs back together. Good, and then bring your knees back to your chest, hug and release, and rock a little bit side to side. Good job. Good, good, good. All right, and from here, we're just gonna come back. Your legs on the floor, so feet back on the floor. Bring your arms behind the head. You can get your fingers together. So the one we did before, we already worked on the flexion, on the spine flexion. We're going to keep it doing the spine flexion, but now we're going to bring your shoulders and your head off the floor, but keep your legs now stable on the floor. Inhale to prepare. When you exhale, just bring yourself up, your shoulders off the floor, looking at your knees. Inhale the way down. Good. So exhale when you roll up. Inhale the way down. So try to note your rib cage, your lower rib cage going towards your pelvis when you come up, and then they go away from your pelvis when you roll back down. Few more. Carry on. Exhale up. Inhale down. So all the weight of your head goes through your hands, so you shouldn't feel any tension on your neck. Good. When you bring your head back to the floor, just bring your legs on tabletop, because we're going to carry on with legs on tabletop now. Same again. Exhale the way up and inhale the way down. Go nice and easy. Just make sure you don't hold your breath. Love. If you need to get a break, you can just release a little bit on the floor, take a break, and then you come back. Okay. Next time you bring your head back to the floor, stay a little bit on the floor, and bring your hands back to the floor next to your legs, next to your body. Good. So what we're going to do, we're going to do again your chest lift. Bring your arms parallel to the floor, and your head, your eyes are looking to your thighs. Good. So your arms are parallel to the floor. Good job. Take a nice deep breath here. Breathe a few times. Inhale and exhale. And note that you can breathe on your chest. So you work on your abs and you can breathe on your chest. Good. And then release on the way down. All the way down. Release your arms as well. And you're going to do again. Inhale. Bring yourself up. Arms parallel. Chin to your chest and breathe. And then from here, you're going to start to pulse your arms. So I want you to take about 5 breaths to pulse. Inhale. And 5 breaths to exhale. We are going already. Let's keep it going. Inhale for 5. Exhale for 5. It's about 20. Inhale. And exhale. Keep it going. Keep breathing. Inhale. And exhale. 10 more. Inhale. And exhale. There's the last one. And then stop and bring yourself back and hug onto your legs. Good. We did about 50. Some of you maybe did a little bit more. Rock a little bit side to side. That was a warm up for the 100. So you're going to try to go more. We might go for 80. We might go for the 100 today if you feel really brave and you can do the 100. And we can keep our legs on tabletop. We might stretch our legs in diagonal way. If that's too much, bring the legs back on tabletop. All right. And about 5 pulses to inhale and 5 pulses to exhale. Okay. So let's have another go. Legs on tabletop. Arms just release on the side of your body first. Remember to keep breathing on your chest. So inhale, prepare. When you exhale, send your arms away parallel to the floor. And from here we go. Let's go. Inhale, 1, 2, 4, 5. Exhale, 2, 10. Inhale. And exhale. 3, 4, 5. Inhale. And exhale. That's 30. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Keep it going. 50. Stretch your legs away. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. 70. Inhale. And exhale. Carry on. 80. Inhale. Exhale. 90. Inhale. And exhale. For 100, stop, bring the knees down to your chest. Release your head down the floor. Well done. Just to have a nice stretch, send your legs away. Feet on the floor, stretch your legs away. Send your arms overhead, stretch the arms. And release and breathe. Well done, Faye. You did 100 with me. Yay. Okay, just release a little bit and breathe. You can move your legs a little bit, shake your legs side to side. But just try to make it easier now. Good. All right. And from here, I'm going to roll to your side. And do a little bit on the side position. But the first one is the book opening. So just stay there. Bring your knees together in front of your hips joint. And I want you to interlace your fingers together. Get your fingers together on the back of your head. So you're going to lie your head on your hands and on your lower arms. Good. So the up shoulder, elbow is pointing up towards the ceiling, or a little bit in front of you. That's it. So you're going to keep your legs where they are. When you inhale, send your elbow up and around, back to the behind you. And you allow your body to go with your arm. Good. And then bring your arm back and roll back to your side. Good. You're going to keep moving like that. So inhale to open. So you feel that opening from the front of your chest. Go as far as you feel right. And exhale to roll yourself back to the side position. Good. And one more. Inhale. Opening. And then exhale to bring yourself back to the side. Good, stay there a little bit, stretch your top leg and release, let your foot stay on the floor. That's it, and stretch the top arm up. So we're gonna do one more time your book opening from this position. Just your top arm up. Good. So just gonna roll back down behind you. So allow your arm to roll in your spine and your body. Inhale, opening. Stay there now. Just gonna stay there. Enjoy that stretch. You got one leg straight. You got your arms straight on the floor or close to the floor. Breathe. Good. And take another breath. And when you exhale, I want you to roll back, bringing your arm up towards the ceiling again. Good. And release your hand on the back of your head, and then bring your leg back. Yeah, just the way we were before. Bring your leg back. Good job. All right. And then from here, you're going to come onto your elbow on your forearm on the side position, and you're going to stretch both legs away. Good. So it's a side line. You got elbow underneath your shoulder, forearm on the floor, legs together, parallel. Try to feel that you got a line from the back of your head, on your back, on your legs, so you're not forwards, you're not backwards, you're in line. Top arm in front of you on the floor to keep the balance, and float the top leg. Good. Inhale to move the leg forwards, toes point towards you, point your toes, and move that leg backwards. Inhale forwards, exhale backwards. So you can keep the range of motion small or make bigger, but try to keep control on your upper body, on your abs, on your core. You try not to rock. Keep stable and breathe from it. Good. Next time you cross the middle, you can stop and release the leg. Good. And bend your knees a little bit. So keep the arm strong on the floor, pushing down the floor to keep your nice position. Heels together, knees together. You're going to keep your heels together now, your feet together, and bring your knee up towards the ceiling and down. Good. Breathe in and out in a natural way. Just don't hold your breath. Good. And keeping a flow. Up and down. That's lovely. Carry on. Just one more. And then when you got your knees back together, keep your knees together. You're going to send your heel up towards the ceiling and then your heel down. Good. It's a little bit twist. It's internal rotation for your hip joint. You don't need to go really up or really high. Just feel that stretch that you're moving from your hip joint. Good. And one more. And then release the legs together. A little push through your arms to sit down. But you're just sitting down to turn yourself all the way around. So we can go back to the floor on the other side. Good. And we're going to start bringing your knees together in front of your hips. Get your hands together as well, your fingers, and then lie your head. You're going to lie down your head on the palm of your hands, on your hands. Good. Lovely. So that is the book opening. Yeah, just make sure your knees are in front of your hips. Keep your knees together. You're not moving the legs. Send the top elbow back so you roll back as well. Breathe in when you roll back. Stretch. And then exhale, bringing your arm up to the side. Good. And again, we're going to do 3 times. Inhale when you open. Feel that stretch on the front of your chest. Exhale to roll back to the side. Good. And again, inhale. Rolling back. Stretch and breathe. And exhale to bring yourself back to the side. And then you're going to stop a little bit here to stretch the top leg. Release that foot down, release that leg. Stretch the top arm up. but keep the lower arm behind your head. You're gonna inhale to drop the arm up behind you. Your eyes might follow the arm and stay there. Release any tension you might have. You are just trying to stretch on that position. Make sure you are breathing. You should feel comfortable on your shoulder. Your arm doesn't need to touch the floor. Keep it as low as you feel all right. Good. I want you to take one more breath. Inhale. When you exhale, use your chest and your body to bring your arm up towards the ceiling again. Good. And release your arm back on the back of your hand. Bring your legs back as well. Good. And there we are. So now we're going to push a little bit on the side to come onto your forearms. Yeah, so sideline. So elbow underneath your shoulder. Place your forearm and your hand on the floor. Lifting your waist off the floor. Legs in parallel. Feet over, one over the other one. Top arm in front of you on the floor. We're going to float the top leg. Good. Inhale to bring it forward. Point your toes towards your face. And then point your toes and send it away when you exhale, opening the front of your hip. Inhale forwards and exhale backwards. Good. So go as far as you feel right, that you can keep control on your body. Stable on your trunk, on your arms. Keep the arm pushing down to the floor to keep yourself up. Inhale forward, exhale backwards. Good. Next time your leg cross the middle line, just release your legs together. Good. And then bend your knees. Not much, just a little bit bend on your knees. Yeah, and then you're going to glue your heels together, your feet together. You're going to bring the top knee up and down. Breathe in and out. Good. External rotation for your hips joint. Good. One more of this one. And then when you get your knees together, you glue your knees together, and then you send your heel up towards the ceiling and down. There's not a huge range of motion here. So go as up as you feel all right for your hips joint. Any movement is good for your hips, so make sure you don't feel any pain. All right, that's the last one. Good. When you finish, legs together, we're going to roll on our fronts. Lie down on your tummy in your fronts. Good. And release. You're going to just stay there for a minute. So you can lie your forehead on your hands. You might close your eyes if you want to. Note your breathing here on this position. Note your body. You should feel comfortable. Good. All right, so from here, we are not doing anything on the upper body. We're going to start moving your legs. So I want you to try to stretch away both of your legs, lengthening your legs. When you lift your legs, they might float. They probably will float off the floor. And then release and bring them down to the floor. So that's all you do. Inhale, lengthening. And exhale when you release them down. Every time you lengthen your legs, you're going to feel the front of your pelvis, your pubic bones pressing a little bit more on the floor, but it shouldn't make it happen. It shouldn't get any tension there. Just going to feel that when you lengthen your legs. Good. And next time you do that, you lengthen your legs, stay there, and then bring your heels towards your bottom. You kick twice, 1, 2, and then lengthen your legs away again and release them down the floor. Okay, so lengthening, kick, 1, 2, heels on the floor, on towards your bottom, lengthening them again, and release on the floor. Good, let's carry on. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale to kick, 1, 2. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale to release. One more time. Breathe, kick, breathe, lengthening, and release. All right, now release your legs down the floor. Good. And you're gonna do only your arms now. So I want you to pay attention on the head. So I want you to lie down on the side of your head. Make sure you're looking to the camera. Good. And then bring both of your hands on your lumbar spine on your back. But you can get your fingers together, so you can cross the fingers together and release your arms. Just release. Yeah, good. So the palm of your hands probably going to be facing up towards the ceiling. This is your start position, all right? So what we're going to do, we're going to start stretching the arms away. When you do it, you can roll your hands, bring the palm of your hands facing towards your head. And when you do it, you're going to bring your shoulders off the floor and you're going to be looking down towards the net. And then when you bring yourself down, I want you to turn your head the other way. So turn your head to the other side and then bring your hands back to your lumbar spine and release your arms and release everything. So this is what we're going to do, right? So I'm going to inhale when you're stretching your arm away, bringing your shoulders off the floor. Looking down to your mat and then exhale, turn your head the other way now. And then release your arms, release your head. Good job. Let's do one more time. Each side. Inhale, lengthening, looking down to your mat. Good. And exhale, swap sides of your head. Release your arms on the back of your spine, of your back. And one more. Inhale, lengthening, coming up, looking down. And exhale when you swap sides. Good. So we're going to add all together now, legs that we did before and these arms. So that's all together, okay? So let's go slowly first. So the first thing you're going to do is inhale and lengthening everything away. So your eyes are going to be looking down towards the floor. When you exhale, do 2 kicks. Kick. Inhale, lengthen your leg away. And then turn your head to the side and release, exhale, release everything down the mat. So let's try those slowly again. Inhale, lengthening legs and arms. Your eyes are looking down. Kick twice your legs, lengthen your leg away. And then turn the head to the other side. Release everything down the floor. Good, don't forget to breathe. Let's keep going. One more each side. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, kick. Inhale, lengthening your leg. And then exhale, turn and release everything down. And we got one more. Inhale, lengthening. Exhale, kick. Inhale, lengthen your legs. And exhale, release everything down the floor. And release your arms, release everything. Well done. Good job. Use your hands now, your arms push off the mat, lie down your child's pose and stay there. Stay on your child's pose, breathe. You can bring your arms on the side of your body if you want to. Just try to find a nice and comfortable position to breathe and release. Good. All right. I want you to bring your trunk up. So just come up a little bit. You can sit down on your heels. Good job. And you're going to come on your high kneeling and come up. Lovely. Good job. Good. So you're just going to sit down a little bit. Just make sure you're grounded. So your knees are grounded on the floor, on the mat. And when you ground your knees, might be easier to lengthen your body, sending the crown of your head towards the ceiling. And take a few breaths on this position. Good. Your knees might be hip distance apart, what is quite nice. Try not to keep them too close. Good. And release your shoulders down. What we're going to do, we're going to lean a little bit backwards, but when we do it, our body stay in a line, all right? We're not bending. So I want you, when you lean backwards, the eye is going to be looking a little bit more up because you're going to lean back in diagonal. and then bring yourself back to center. Good. Release your arms, relax your arms. You're not doing anything on your arms. Inhale before you go. Exhale to bring yourself back. Strengthen your legs. Inhale to come back. Good. Try to keep your pelvis a little bit more forwards so you don't bend on your hips. One more time. Good. Just bring your arms in line with your shoulders. Gonna keep it going if your arms there now. So inhale before you go, grounding on the floor. Exhaling backwards, eyes a little bit more up. Inhale to bring yourself back to center, to the middle, to top. And then again, exhale down. Inhale up and release your arms. Good. I'm gonna face forward. I'm gonna face the camera. You can stay anywhere you want. We might need a little bit space on the side. Okay, just make sure you got a space on the side. Good. So high kneeling again. Lengthen your spine. Let's choose your left leg. So open your left leg to the side. That's it. Good. And place your left arm, your left hand on your left leg. Good. And we're going to do some side bending to the right side. So you're going to slide your left hand on your leg and do some side bending. Your hand might get close to the floor and then come back. Good. Let's just do a few of these. Just bending and coming back. Always slide your left hand on your leg. Good. You can exhale to go down. Inhale to bring yourself up. One more. Next time you go to your side, you might place your hand there. Can you reach and place your hand on the side? Good. Lovely. And the left arm can go up and stretch overhead. So you've got a lovely, nice stretch all the way from the left toe all the way to your left hand. Good. And stretch. Breathe. Good. Now bring the left arm back to your waist. Good. Make sure you got the weight of your body over your hand and over the knee. Good. Because you need that leg free. So the leg left's gonna be free now to come up and down. Good. Don't need to go really high. Just enough in line with your hips. That's all good. Breathe in and out. So you can stay on this one if it's challenging enough. But if you want a little bit more challenge, stop with your leg up in line with your hip. Good. And then you can move a little bit forward your leg and a little bit backwards, but not much. You need to keep that balance. Good. And breathe. Inhale and exhale. Maybe inhale forwards. Exhale backwards. Good. Strong for your arm, for your knee. Breathe. One more forwards, one more backwards. Good. And then when you stop in the middle, bring your foot down. Good. All right. Yeah, they're in line. And then the top arm again, nice big stretch overhead. Breathe on it. Open the side of the rib cage. Good. And I wanted the top arm to return to the floor next to the other one, so you can roll onto your front and bring your legs as well, so you can go back to your all four position and lie on your child's pose and release. Stay there and breathe. Good. All right, and let's come back up again on your high kneeling. Going to be facing again on the front towards the camera. You can do any way you want to. So now you need to go all again on the other side. Good. So grounding on the floor first. Now you're going to straight ahead to your right leg. So open the right leg on the sides. Good. Place the right hand on the top of that leg. Just going to start doing some side bending. So bending to the left and bring yourself up to the center. Good. Exhale when you bend. Inhale to bring up. Good. So you're bending through your waist, all right? Good. No tension on any shoulder, any arm. Just work on the side bending a little bit. All right. Let's go one more time before we might try to reach the floor. So when you feel you can, yeah, go for it. You can get your fingers, maybe your hand on the floor. That's your side. Good. All right, and the top arm, now going to stretch overhead. Good. Good job. All right, stay there a little bit. Pushing strong through the hand on the floor. Make sure you keep that balance. Feel that stretch from the top, from your fingers on the right hand, all the way down to your foot. Breathe on it and bring the top arm back on your waist. Good. Just make sure you got your weight all over the arm and the left knee, because you're going to need the right leg free, and then you're going to bring the leg up and down a few times. Inhale and exhale. Good. Breathe. Good job. So you can keep it doing the same leg if you want to do it, so up and down, or stop your leg in line with your hips. And now this is when we move the leg forwards and backwards. We did this movement before on the floor, the side kick. It's easier when you lie on the floor, you've got more range of motion. Here it's harder to keep the balance. So don't go too far forwards, not too far backwards. Try to keep that balance. And breathe in and out. Let's go one more forwards, one more backwards. And then bring the leg back to center, release it down the floor. Good. And then you're going to send the top arm overhead for one more stretch. Breathe. Lengthening the side of your body. And then the top arm going to come back to the floor, going to roll forward until your hands are next to each other. Bring your legs to all fours and push yourself to a child's pose position to release. Release your arms. You can bring your arms back to the side of your body and stay there. Take breaths. Good. Good job. And then bring yourself up to sit down on your heels. Good. We got a few more before we finish. It's almost time. So we're going to work hard on the last one. Okay? Yeah, let's go for it. Not that hard, but let's start on your all fours. I think we have done it before. Yeah, I'm sure, pretty sure we did. So shoulders just over your hands. Good. And from here, we're going to do the plank. So you can stretch your leg and tuck your toes. Stretch the other one and tuck your toes. Just find yourself in your plank position. Holding your arms. Pushing your hands strong for the floor. And good. And lengthen the top of your head. So you're going to push your hands more down the floor to send your pelvis up towards the ceiling. So you're going to be in a pike position. But keep your arms pushing down the floor. Breathe. And then come back to your plank. Or shoulders over your hands. And breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And then again, use your hands to push. Send your pelvis up towards the ceiling. Strong for your arms. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale. And bring yourself back to your plank for one more. Breathe. And exhale. That's the last one. Send your pelvis up and stay there. If you're brave, if you want to try, you can send one leg up towards the ceiling. So you're going to be on one foot. Yeah, release your head. Keep your head down. Breathe. Bring that leg down, but keep your pelvis up. And you're going to swap legs. The other one go up towards the ceiling. Strong for your arms. Breathe. Bring the leg down to the floor, feet together. Come back to your all fours. All four knees down the floor. And then release on your child's pose. And breathe. Take breaths. Good job. All right, and just come back to sit down on your heels. Good job. We're just going to sit on a nice comfortable position. You can cross your legs if you want to. Just to finish in more like comfortable. Sitting over the sitting bones. Lengthen your spine. Release your arms and breathe. Take a few breaths. Notice your body now. Notice what different is from the start of the class. You might got more longer, you might feel more stronger. Good. Or more relaxed. Well done. So that's our class for today. Thank you very much. Yeah, we all feel stronger now. Thank you. Let me just stop recording. Just stay there.